Imagine, if you will, a 50-foot catch, a 50-foot sailing catch. I'm the captain, and I'm on my way to Mexico.
Here I am on the Costas Buenas, about 50 miles offshore, about 300 miles south of San Diego, heading towards Mazatlan. The day after this photo was taken, I made some bad decisions, and I thought the boat was going to sink, and I thought I was going to die out there. What a day.
Now, imagine, if you will, Jimmy Buffett as the first mate, Dr. Wayne Dyer as the cook, Ernest Hemingway as the navigator, and Jack London as the helmsman. And you'll get some idea about who was banging around in my head during this adventure. And each one of them has their point of view expressed in this story. I'd like to tell you about my first book, Mañana Doesn't Mean Tomorrow.
So here's the book cover. There's the Jeepster Commando with Roberto and I hanging out next to a six-pack of Pacifico sitting down there on the ground, my working visa. Got a federale hiding behind a palm tree. Don't let the calmness with which I recount this tale in this recorded video portion fool you. It was a wild and crazy ride, and sometimes I read what happened and I can't believe it was me.
It's a true life land and sailing adventure in Mexico that reads like fiction and is written in the spirit of a very Buffett-esque adventure, celebrating life and Mexico in all of its love, lust, and pain. According to many, is a damn fine read. Visiting Mazatlan, I fully succumbed to the spell of Mexico. Met a couple of brothers who promised me political connections and boat permission if I were to bring the sailing catch to Mazatlan and get in the charter business. Struggling with my need for a different kind of adventure, I sacrificed hearth and home at the altar of this Mexican midlife crisis. Taking my guile and wits, the only thing I had left after that sacrifice, I parlayed that into a beautiful veteran 50-foot catch that, after many months of working on it and living aboard, possessed the style, heart, lines, and integrity to sail to Mexico and entertain tourists on a starboard tack to Isla Venedos. I sailed my dream underneath the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge and made a hard left bound for Mexico. Anchored in the Mexican harbor of Mazatlan, my two partners, one of whom owned a ragtag flota sport fishing fleet, waved their arms with promises of permiso, temporary permission, and that I should go out and get on my job of finding tourists to take sailing. No problema, amigo, was a phrase I heard often. Sailing charters didn't last long when I was busted by the federales one night, almost thrown in jail, almost deported, and almost lost my boat to customs. My partners hadn't quite procured the permiso that they had promised. My time in Mazatlan was occupied by occasional sailing charters, days and days on the beach, ongoing attempts to secure permiso, and eking out a meager existence by doing the occasional illegal charter and taking illegal jeep tours with tourists to places like Mariscos Chamichin, Cafe Pacifico, and the Dragon Rojo, a combination whorehouse and disco. See chapter 15 for stories from that.
Here's Roberto and I next to the good old Jeepster Commando once again. We used that Jeepster to earn margarita money when I got busted for sailing illegally. We took people illegally on tours to remote beaches, to cantinas, and to whorehouses. Anything we could do to earn a couple extra bucks. We were starving.
3 years living in Mexico, struggling, trying to live the dream. Love, lust, joy, heartache. All that adventure lives on in my book, Mañana Doesn't Mean Tomorrow. You can buy the book on Kindle at Amazon or in trade paperback at the website or directly from me at the links below. Hasta luego, amigos. Fins up, fair winds.
Hey, thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate that. Here's a 2015 update. You can now get both the trade paperback and the Kindle version at Amazon.com. And the Kindle version is only $3.99. What a deal. And please don't forget to check my channel, subscribe, because there'll be a lot more coming. Hasta luego.